What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Today we have a penny hunt. I started this hunt this morning and then I deleted the footage. So we're 5 rolls short. I did find a 2009, I think it's formative years, something like that. And I have a 1995 under the scope with this weird marking here. And I did check it against another penny. As you see, it kind of lines up there pretty good. So I don't know what that marking is, if it's a die dent or something, but I held it aside. So those are my 2 finds out of the first 5 rolls. So we're going to get into roll number 6. And I'll bring you in when I find something. All right, everybody, I got a 2016 Philly under the scope. And as you can see here, under the nose, and a little bit right in here, in between the bottom lip and the chin, and then back here, we have 3 lines. Those lines are caused by clash dies. So the 2 dies end up hitting each other without a planchet in the middle, causing those lines. Sometimes it's worse than this. This one's kind of minor, but the coin itself is actually in fairly decent shape. So I'll put this one aside. All right, everybody, we are on roll 11, and I haven't found a single copper coin yet until now. We have a 1906 Indian, baby. Look at that. Not one single copper yet. That's awesome. I haven't found an Indian in a while. Well, we found that one Indian, but it was pretty worn. 1906. I'll go up on our top here. There's a find. Let's just take a quick look here. No coppers. So hopefully that starts to change. All right, I'll bring you back in on our next find. All right, everybody, I got a 1986 under the scope, and we have a die chip on the R. I'll put that one aside, get back into the non-copper rolls. We'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, everybody, we're on roll 13, and I got a find that I have not found before. I have a 2016 with some extra thickness in the 2, a little bit in the 0, maybe a little bit thicker in the 1, a little thicker in the 6 over here. But that's not what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at Liberty. Look how thick that is. That's actually a really nice DDO. Let's check In God We Trust. I have not taken a look yet. It could be, we got thickness in God, a little bit in We, and some in Trust. All right, I'll take a look at this variety on Variety Vista, and I will update you on what we have here. Until then, I'll bring you back in on our next find. Roll 14, we have our first foreign, 1999 Canadian cent. Still no copper. I'll bring you back in on our next find. Oh, and that 2016 DDO was a WDDO 015 on doubledie.com. All right, everybody, we're on roll 15, and I have something I've never seen before. Republic del something of America. I don't know. It's odd. Ecuador. That's cool. I've never seen that one before. I don't know. Is that right here? Is that 2000, the year? Not sure what this is, but I'll put it into the finds. I'll bring you back in on our next one. Roll number 32, and we have our second copper. The first one was the Indian, now this 1966. That's ridiculous. But we'll keep hunting, see if we find anything else. I will bring you back in when we do. All right, we're on roll 36. I have a 2018 under the scope, and we have a DDO. You can see the extra thickness a little bit in the E, but more so on the RTY. I just looked it up and now I forget. I want to say it was, I don't know, WDDO number 8. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yes, it was DDO number 8 on doubleddie.com. All right, I'll get back into it. When I find something else, I'll bring you back in. All right, welcome back. I'm on roll 41. I have found a total of 3 coppers, one of those being the Indian. Under the scope right now, I have a 1983, you can see right here, with a, they call a spike head, pretty severe die crack on this one. Goes all the way over to here, comes down here, kind of makes like a funky triangle, and then it goes back up to the rim. That's a pretty decent find. So I'll put this one aside, and I'll bring you back in on our next one. All right, welcome back. We're on roll 44. I have another 1983 under the scope. This one has a, excuse me, late stage die clashing. So you can see right under here, it kind of looks like it goes over to here a little bit. You can see some rippling over here when I move it around. So that's part of the reverse clashed onto the obverse. You can see it a little bit there going into the 1 of 1983. That marking here, it looks kind of like islands. Could be some blistering. But if I turn the coin over, you can see more of the clashing on the reverse inside the building here. So over here is kind of the shoulder or the back of Lincoln. So this one's really not, it's not anything crazy to keep. I'll put it in the finds, but I probably won't hold on to it. I really kind of just held it aside because it's in really nice shape. So we'll push this one aside, keep going with the hunt. I'll bring you back in on the next find. All right, welcome back. We're still on roll 42, and we have our first decent valued variety. I have a 1998 under the scope, and when I flip it over, you can see we have the wide AM, referred to as a wham. So the A and M, there's a very decent space, almost equal to the M and E. That's how you can tell if it's the wide AM. And if you come down to the FG, you can see that the initials are pretty close to the building here. So that there is a wide AM. And again, this one is in fairly decent shape. So that's a great find. And again, not in bad shape. Get a little bit closer to it. All right, we'll keep on this hunt, see if we can find anything else. Bring you back when we do. All right, still on roll 42, and we have our first wheat scent. We have a 1940. Nice. I was beginning to think we weren't going to find one period. I'll put it under the scope just to take a look at it. Nothing out of the ordinary, no die cracks that I could see. Looks like a scratch there on the right wheat. Some damage there. All right, nice. Bring you back in on the next one. All right, well, that wraps up our hunt. Very odd, strange hunt. It was mainly zinc scents. I think I found a total of 4 coppers. And I figured with all the zincs, I'd find a little bit more varieties, but we didn't. I mean, all in all, for all those zincs, we did find an Indian, so I'm happy about that. But let's get into our finds. So we have a few of the 2009 commemoratives. I forget their names. I'm not even going to try. But I have 2 P's and a D, 2 P's and a D, and 1 P. We have this 1995 that had that weird ring on the shoulder area right there, as you can see. We have the 1986 with the die chip in the R. We have the 1983 with the die crack at the top of the head there. We have 2018 with, I think that had some doubling in RTY. We have the 2016 with the heavy doubling in Liberty. This 2016, I believe it was a light die clash. The 1983 with a really light die clash. You can see partial line coming out from his chest towards the 1, and then more so on the reverse. We had the 1998 wide AM. We did find a couple foreigns. I still don't know anything about this. I couldn't even see a date on it. I know it's from Ecuador. We found a couple other foreigns, a 1979 from Canada and a 1999 from Canada. I have a couple coppers. We did find that one wheat scent, 1940. And the find of the hunt, the 1906 Indian head. So that does it for our hunt. I mean, all in all, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It took forever with all those zincs. That does it. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified on all my hunts. I should say posts. And smash that like button. It helps the videos get views, helps the channel. And that's it. Till our next hunt. I'll see you then. Bye.